working at this, I might actually get good at it one day. Well, hello everyone out there in NIC land. I hope this finds you happy, healthy, and hanging in there. So we had good news from PACCAR yesterday, as most of you have probably already heard. They are going back to work on Monday in their Chillicothe, Denton, and Renton facilities. So that's fantastic. Right now, St. T and Ken Mex are still unknown when they will be back. So the not so good news is they are coming back at 50% their planned build rates, and they're going to ramp up over the next 4 weeks to their full build rates. So what that means for the Midwest employees is some people will be coming back full-time on Monday, other ones will be furloughed another 3 or 4 weeks, and then there'll be people that are in between the two. And your leadership team will be reaching out to you and talking to you directly about how you're affected by this return plan. When you come back to the plants, you'll probably notice some changes. We tried wherever possible to create 6-foot clearance between the work centers. For those areas where that's not possible, and there is some of them, we will be requiring masks. Also, we're encouraging people to take their temperature daily. If you do not have a thermometer, we will provide that to you as a company. And just as a good hygiene practice, just to take a daily temperature. We won't be allowing anyone in that has a fever or any symptoms like cough, sore throat, fever, things like that. For office workers who have been working from home, if you're effective working from home, we're going to continue to do that. Again, we're not through this crisis, and I'm going to talk more about that later. But if you're, we would like to continue keeping you socially distanced. If it's more helpful for you to be at the plant, work with your manager on a plan for having you back in the office. Last week, I asked for questions, and I got a couple good ones that I want to discuss today. The first one is, how long can we expect as a company to sustain operating in the red? This is a great question. NIC has a very strong ownership team, and they are not about to let NIC fail. We've provided financial models that are worst case scenarios for this year, where we have all of our customers shut down for prolonged periods of time, and they understand what would be involved with that to keep the company afloat. We have strong customers in Philips, Schweitzer, and PACCAR, and Philips and Schweitzer still are very strong in pulling, so that's helpful as well. We have a great relationship with our bank, and our debt ratio is very small, so compared to other companies, we don't have a lot of debt. And NIC survived downturns in 2003 and the recession in 2008 and came out stronger, and I fully expect that to happen again this time. So I think we're in good shape for the long haul. The other question was, if my state rolls back the stay-at-home order, does that mean I still need to do all this social distancing stuff? And the answer to that is yes. We are not through this crisis. There's still over 2,000 people a day in the United States dying from COVID-19. We have well over 1 million known COVID cases. What we want to prevent is a further spike and shutdown of the economy. We're starting to get back in there, but maintaining sustainable rates is going to depend on all of us to continue good behaviors, and in social distancing, covering your mouth, washing your hands, all those things. Please continue to practice those. This is a long haul, as I've mentioned before. We're not used to it. It's not, we're not used to people telling us what we can do, and it can be very frustrating. I understand that. But for the good of the economy as a whole and the society as a whole, I'm asking that you continue to practice good hygiene and social distancing. I wanted to end on a good note. Last week we received a nice message from Physio Control. It's one of the customers in Woodinville. They make heart defibrillators, and actually Gallatin stamped some of the parts for them as well. And you can see here on the screen, they said, "You all have been doing a wonderful job keeping us producing. Miracle workers," smiley face. "A big thank you to your team at NIC. Let's keep it going." So that's really nice to hear. It's been a lot of work, and we've had to hire a second shift for physio. They've increased their demand by over 200%. So it will be a record year for us for this customer for the first time. So in all these things that are going on, there is absolutely bright lights out there. That's all I had for this week, and everyone take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.